Tidbits from TNT, Saturday the 12th of July 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. TNT. Tishwash. The Iraqi Chamber of Commerce was honored with the award for the best performing national committees worldwide. The International Chamber of Commerce honored the Iraqi Chamber of Commerce with the award for the best performing national committees worldwide. The Federation of Iraqi Chambers of Commerce stated in a statement received by the Iraqi news agency, INA, that in a qualitative achievement, the International Chamber of Commerce honored the Iraqi Chamber of Commerce with an award given to the best performing national committees worldwide, indicating that this honor came as a result of the efficient and effective implementation of the annual plan for the years 2024-2025, which reflects Iraq's commitment to strengthening its international position on the global trade map. He added, on the sidelines of the annual week, the first anniversary of Iraq's official accession to the International Chamber of Commerce was celebrated, marking an important step towards building strategic partnerships and enhancing the business environment in Iraq. The International Chamber of Commerce was founded in 1919 in Paris, and Iraq obtained full membership in 2024. It is noteworthy that the Federation of Iraqi Chambers of Commerce, the Iraqi National Committee of the International Chamber of Commerce, ICC Iraq, participated in the annual International Chamber of Commerce, ICC, Week, in Paris from June 17 to 20, 2025, which brought together more than 60 countries from various national committees around the world. The annual week included several activities: One World Trade Policy Conference. 2 World Day of National Committees Strategies. 3 Specialized workshops on arbitration topics and the Agri-Food Initiative. 4 The annual meeting of the International Chamber of Commerce World Council. 5 Workshop on the International Entrepreneurship Center. 6 Regional meeting for West Asia and North Africa. It is noteworthy that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, represented by the Iraqi Embassy in Paris, and the Ministry of Trade, Department of Foreign Economic Relations supported Iraq's accession to the International Chamber of Commerce and continues to follow up on the activities of the Iraqi National Committee's program for the International Chamber of Commerce. Tishwash. Commerce. Implementing a package of qualitative initiatives to boost the national economy. The Ministry of Trade announced, on Friday, the implementation of a package of qualitative initiatives to advance the national economy and stimulate sustainable growth. Ministry spokesman Mohammed Hanoun said, the ministry, in coordination with the Private Sector Development Council, has prioritized creating a stable and investment-friendly economic environment by addressing challenges and facilitating procedures for investors and entrepreneurs in line with the requirements of the national economy. He added, based on the Iraqi government's directives to support the business environment and enhance partnerships between the public and private sectors, the Ministry of Trade, through the Private Sector Development Council and the Private Sector Development Department, continues to implement a package of qualitative initiatives and effective measures aimed at advancing the national economy and stimulating sustainable growth. He explained that the measures taken include strengthening channels of joint dialogue between representatives of the public and private sectors to develop practical solutions to the challenges facing the business environment, reviewing and updating commercial ND regulatory legislation with the aim of simplifying procedures and stimulating local and foreign investment, in addition to launching programs to support small and medium enterprises and providing financing and training packages to support entrepreneurs. Hanoun pointed to the possibility of supporting digital transformation and developing electronic services to facilitate commercial and investment transactions and enhance the principles of transparency and economic governance by publishing periodic reports on economic performance indicators and the business environment, creating an appropriate investment, legal, and financial climate for major partnerships, and encouraging quality investments in vital sectors. He also stressed the importance of working hard to improve Iraq's ranking in international business environment indicators by implementing global best practices in facilitating the establishment of companies and protecting investors. Hanoun affirmed that the Ministry of Trade is committed to supporting the private sector and empowering it to be a key partner in building a diversified and sustainable economy and achieving comprehensive economic development that positively impacts citizens' lives. He called for continued cooperation and integration between all state institutions and the private sector to create a competitive economic environment that contributes to stimulating growth and providing job opportunities. Tishwash. Iraqi Ministerial Committee on Erbil-Baghdad Budget Issues holds first meeting. Iraq's newly formed ministerial committee tasked with resolving outstanding disputes between Erbil and Baghdad held its first meeting on Wednesday, focusing on key financial and energy issues, including oil exports, domestic consumption, and public sector salaries in the Kurdistan region. The meeting, chaired by Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Planning Mohammed Ali Tamim, brought together federal and Kurdistan regional government (KRG) representatives to address stalled budget transfers and oil obligations, according to a planning ministry statement. A review of the two papers submitted by the federal government and the Kurdistan region, where both papers addressed a number of vital topics, foremost among them the oil export file and its regulatory mechanisms, the volume of local consumption of oil products, as well as the region's delivery of the federal treasury's share of non-oil revenues. In addition to discussing the localization of Kurdistan region employees' salaries were discussed, the statement said. On Monday, a senior KRG delegation arrived in Baghdad to resume talks with federal officials over the prolonged financial dispute, which has led to repeated salary delays in the Kurdistan region. The committee was established on Tuesday following the visit, per a directive by Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani. The planning ministry said the committee stressed the importance of continuing technical and administrative discussions regarding these files with the aim of reaching quick, fair, and realistic solutions and treatments that guarantee the rights of Kurdistan region employees, similar to their colleagues in the rest of the Iraqi provinces, within the framework of the state's unified financial policy. Tensions between Erbil and Baghdad flared in late May when Iraq's Federal Finance Ministry halted all budget transfers to the KRG, including payments for public employee salaries. The ministry claimed the KRG had exceeded its 12.67% share of the 2025 federal budget and failed to deliver its designated share of oil to SOMO. The situation has been exacerbated by the ongoing suspension of oil exports through the Iraq-Turkey pipeline, which has remained offline since March 2023 following an international arbitration ruling. The committee is tasked with aligning both sides' demands and drafts to pave the way for a formal agreement. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: Dinar Recaps.